have put up a calendar of what you want to do, and then the interruptions that come on your way. Like for example, somebody calls you for an event, and you know clearly that event will not help you and not grow you at all, and you go for that event and you put in 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, and you're not getting value from it. That's a time waster. So you need to be aware tasks that do not contribute to your well-being or your growth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Njenga from Business Debut, and we're excited today to again come to you. And the purpose of this program is basically to help you grow your business, make a lot of money, and affect the community positively. That's always has been our point. And today, I want to take us into a discussion that is very open, and it's basically what are those things that make us be able to either grow or waste a lot of time in business. I was listening to Brian Tracy, and they're saying the 3 things that top successful business would do is that one, they are very, very, very ambitious, and I've discussed that in this program. And of course, they do a lot of learning, and of course, the other thing they do is that they do a lot of follow-ups. That's basically it. So any top performer has to be highly ambitious, has to really have a positive mindset, and also, of course, has to do a lot of follow-up in everything they're doing. One of the other things I was listening to this guy of Tesla, Elon Musk, and he's saying when he started PayPal, the one thing he was doing was he used to sleep in the office, and he used to put in 100 hours a week, to a point where 100 hours a week, that means he was putting in so much time. In the night, he's coding, in the morning, he's taking orders. And even the girlfriend he had used to come to the office. That means he spent enough time investing in himself and the projects that he had. And even to date, on last time he said that the only time he's gone on leave, he went on leave 1 week, and that time he went on leave, the rocket that had gone up blew, and then he had to come back. So today I'm talking to this young man. One of the things you need to know, and I've observed, you as a young man who's growing up, you need to be able to invest a lot of time in investing in yourself, investing in learning. That's very key. Investing in learning is very key. Investing in learning and getting mentorship and putting your time to work, because when you put in time, and this is what Elon Musk was saying, if somebody is putting in 100 hours a week and you're putting in 40 hours a week, you can't compare those two people. But sometimes we think that we are putting in hours and we are wasting time. Now, what are some of the time wasters? One, and it's very popular with, especially now that we have Netflix, is watching series. You get somebody who wakes up in the morning and you're watching a series from point A to point B in the night, following it up the following day, and you're just watching a series TV, television. And I keep wondering, when you're watching a series, what are you doing? Are you investing in yourself? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you planning to be a host of a television show? If you are not, then you are wasting time. So you can't watch TV for more than 24 hours. You can't keep. And I've seen people do that. You're watching a series, you're following a series, and you want that series to end so that you're following the story. But at the end of it, if you're not going to create a movie, like I have a friend of mine who does movie production, and she's very good at it. So she watches to learn to create movies. So if you're not creating a movie, why are you watching a movie for 24 hours? I mean, following up a series, and it doesn't help you. When you're young, invest in learning. It's very key. Invest in learning and doing a lot of things. Another thing that people do and waste time is you meet up with your buddies, and the only thing you're doing is to talk a lot of politics and not doing anything constructive. One of the things that you need to know is that time waits for no man. And anytime you put in time, so if you're sitting, like if it's a women sitting to gossip, you're killing time. But if you're sitting to learn, you're helping yourself. So what is one of the other time wasters? Gossiping, sitting to talk a lot of nothing, and you're just sitting and you put in so much time doing nothing and sitting and taking coffee and you're not growing yourself. That's our time waster. All right. Another thing that is a really time waster is social media. I know that we're on YouTube, which is key, but social media is a waste of time sometimes because you need to plan your time on social media. You can't keep scrolling. Like nowadays, I see a young man is scrolling the whole day. You're on YouTube, listening to programs, listening to things, and those things are not helping you. You'd rather be focusing on a certain area that you want to focus on. You may not, imagine there's something that you say that if you focus on an area, for example, if I want to lose weight, and I keep listening about the area of losing weight, I will learn and I will become what I'm listening to. Now, if you want to become great, you need to listen to people who are very great, and you listen. Now, when you spend time listening to stories on social media, and all you're doing is clicking and all that, it doesn't grow you. What it does, it affects your mind. So you don't grow, you get stuck, and you're not building anything. So you'd rather be on YouTube listening to maybe like a sales pitch on how to be able to become better, or maybe you're listening to something else that will help you and grow you. So it grows your mind and challenges you, or you're reading a book. So if you're on social media and you're doing this the whole day, and you think that you're busy, you're wasting time. And remember, time wastes not wait for anybody. Then the other thing is handling unimportant tasks. For example, and this is something that we need to be careful about. Sometimes we think we are busy doing things, but the things you're doing are not leading you to your next level. For example, I'll give you an example. I run a courier company, and I also do a lot of selling and training. Now, if that's the area I'm passionate about, now other things I do outside that will not take me closer to my goal. Yeah, if I'm busy trying to close deals that are not in line with my business, I'll be wasting time, because the focus is I have a goal which I want to achieve in my business. I want to get somewhere. But if I'm doing other things outside my scope, I'm wasting time. It could be work, but I'm wasting time. Sometimes I could even like, for example, somebody calls you for an event, and clearly that event will not help you and not grow you at all. And you go for that event and you put in 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, and you're not getting value from it. That's a time waster. So you need to be aware. Tasks that do not contribute to your well-being or your growth are time wasters. Another thing that waste time is you have put up a calendar of what you want to do, and then there are interruptions that come on your way. And one of the things, and I've listened to this, and it's very key. Sometimes you find that you go onto your email and start looking for the emails, yet you have a plan of what you want the task you want to achieve that day. And then you put yourself, you remove yourself from the task that you want to achieve that day and look at other things that are not of value. They could be important, but not urgent. Like searching on emails. In fact, one of the experts recommends that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you need to do is don't look at your phone. Start first planning your day. Then your phone comes last. And usually what we do nowadays is you wake up, and the first thing you do is you want to see what is on social media, and before you know, you're focused, you're glued on something, and you waste time. So focus on what you're planning to do. So you first plan your day, then you do what? Then you can go into social media. Key. Now, the other thing that is a time waster is procrastination. We are very good at procrastinating. So you've got an idea and you know that you want to do this. For example, I'll give you an example. I want to lose weight, and I'm supposed to be hitting the gym. And I want to hit the gym in the beginning of December. Yet, when December comes, I say, no, it's not good time. I want to push it. So you procrastinate. Things that you procrastinate and waste time, they waste your time because you keep dreaming of things you want to do and you don't achieve. Because what are you doing? You keep pushing and postponing things. Procrastination is an enemy of development. So if you want to do something, set a time limit. If you don't do it, trash it. Yeah, but don't waste time on procrastination. The other thing that wastes time, and especially for CEOs, and if, like, for example, even doctors, you find that you are the one who does everything in your organization. It's a time waster. You have to be an expert of delegation. You can't do everything. And sometimes you want to feel that you're important because customers come to you. But remember, the work that you can do, in fact, when you know that you can do this work very well, the next thing you want to do is to be able to delegate that work to somebody else, because you need to be able to always stay in a position of an uncomfortable situation where you are learning and challenging yourself with new things. If you're already good at doing something, that's the time you want to give it away. And get to the next level, something you don't know how to do, that you can be able to have opportunity to learn. So delegate, become an expert of delegation. When you delegate, you're able to do much more and achieve a lot. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Like right now, we as a business, we're trying to fundraise, and we're learning a lot about fundraising. So I can't keep busy looking for sales or running around doing deliveries, because that's not my scope. That area I have done for a long time. I want to focus on things that is crazy, difficult, and that I can learn. As I try to fundraise, I learn a lot about fundraising, and before I know, I'm going to be good at it, and I'll be able to delegate to somebody else. So you always look at things that are challenging you and things that excite you, and they're difficult because they'll help you become better. Good. So now the other thing, and I say is, and this is something I learned from. I was learning from Elon Musk, and we say this a lot. It's good to have fun, but it's good to limit the fun you have. Things like you're drinking. You find like you're a young man, and you're drinking for so long. You're wasting so much time, and yet this is the time you need to start building yourself up. So if you waste too much time hanging out, going for party, I tell you, you're wasting time, because that does not help you. As a young man, the best thing to do is invest in yourself. Invest in learning, invest in preparing for what you want to be able to achieve at a certain level. Don't waste time partying. In fact, I was sharing with somebody that as a young man, you probably would want to get a very beautiful girl. But remember, women follow people who have security. So you'd rather be focusing on your craft, working, because when you work, you can get anything you want. Yeah. If you look at the best footballers in the world are the ones who have the best models. So if you want to get a good woman, what you need to do, focus on following them, focus on working. You work, become good at what you do. Let me tell you, you can get anything you want. Yeah, those women love men who work hard and who have security. Yeah, so that is very key. So again, don't take too much time doing things that don't give you value. Remember, ambitious people are very ambitious. They are focused. And today I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to the 3% of the people who change the world. It's not everybody who does change the world. It's just a few people. As other people I'm addressing today. You're a young man and you're ambitious. Focus on these things. If you avoid wasting time, be a person who's building and changing this environment. Once again, my name is Njenga, business debut, and today we're talking about time wasters and things that will hold you back and not be able to achieve your target. The 3% of the people who change the world are the people who invest in themselves and change the world. Once again, Njenga from Business Debut. Great. And remember, the purpose of this program is to do what? Help you grow your business, make profits, and affect the community positively. Thank you, and God bless.